If you're in your 20s and you are ready to skip the feeling broke phase and move straight to ballin', then here are the surefire steps that you need to take to set you up for a lifetime of financial success. Brought to you by me. I went from making $50,000 a year to becoming a self-made millionaire at 30 years old, and now I teach others how it's done. Okay, so step one is understanding it's not about how much you make, it's about what you do with it. You can be wealthy making $40,000 a year and broke making $100,000. Check out this example. Let's say Sally makes $40,000 a year and she invests $6,000 into a Roth or a TFSA, starting at the age of 25. In comparison, let's look at Lori. Lori makes $100,000 a year. She spends a lot on shopping, going out. She's living the it girl life. Lori looks rich, but she actually isn't building any wealth because she's spending all her money. Sally retires with $2.7 million in the bank, $2.5 million of that being free money. Lori has a net worth of zero. Money in means nothing if you don't learn how to put it to work for you. Which brings me to my second point, which is learn how to get your money working for you. I am not a millionaire today because I earned $1 million. I am a millionaire because I grew $1 million. Big difference. With my first investment, I turned $15,000 into $150,000 through flipping a property. Because here's the thing, if you always trade your time for money or your hours for dollars, there will always be a limit to how much you can make. Next step is step 3. We are going to set up your financial foundation. You gotta pay off that debt, save up that emergency fund, and increase your financial literacy. Now, the way I teach investing is with rule number 1 in mind, which is don't lose money. And a lot of times people lose money when they invest because they put themselves in precarious positions. They don't have their financial foundation set. They don't have an emergency fund. They have high interest debt. They actually haven't learned the mechanics to investing. So for step number 2 to work, which is the sexy step where your money makes you money, you gotta do step number 3, the unsexy stuff. That's where the magic happens. Step number 4, understand that money you save and invest in your 20s is worth twice as much as money you save and invest in your 30s due to compound interest. Enough said. The way the stock market works is you either put in more money or you give it more time. If you're in your 20s, you have the luxury of time. It means you can get rich with not a lot. The earlier you start, the easier it is. If you're ready to learn more, hit that plus and check our link in bio to get started.